Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the new month, 1st of October. And I wish that everyone had a very successful trading in the last month. And any setbacks, people are going to learn from it and implement in this current month of trading. It is very important that people keep learning in their journey of trading world, which will improve them furthermore. Into that trading journey to everyone, this is my very small contribution to those people who is not able to consistently able to perform in the market. This may help in some or the other way. I'll be very happy for that. Please subscribe to this channel to get all that live market analysis while market is running. I do post some videos whenever the setups are coming up. Even the post market, we have analysis and we'll set up the videos so that you can get all the notifications. Right, so let's just move to the chart now and we'll do some analysis. All right. So the video will be in the parts because we have probably around 100 to 180 stocks to be reviewed under the FNO. So that you can see this is the first part we are running into. Looking at the RT industries, the top screen you are seeing is the daily time frame. The below three screens, on the leftmost one is the weekly one, center one is the monthly, and on the right side, extreme right, is 2 month of candlestick time frame. Okay, so 2 months. Why I have put is because the October month is going to be the ending month for this candle to finish it off. So every single candle is of 2 months. Okay, here every single candle is of monthly, and this is weekly. Okay, now since my people who have seen my videos, they understand our golden structure. So RT Industries has given us a good place to look for a buy. As you all know, once the market starts exhausting its move, we do start seeing the lows happening here. So these are the 3 consecutive lows. The market has taken out the high created by the second low, the pullback here, right? And once this happens, what do? We always wait for market to come back and test the second peak low. All right. Now, currently the market has come to this price area. May not have touched the exact price, but this is the price area where the market has come down. So you need to wait for market to give you the second attempt and then third attempt. So on your third attempt on a daily time frame, you start looking for your entries till this low is protected here. And the first nearest target will be this level price. And the second will be the consecutive high. And third will be this peak up there. Okay. So I am looking at market to reach this price by end of October. This is around 921. I'll just write it down here. This price is 921. This price is 988. And this price is 1112, around that. Okay, so you can start hoping to reach these levels. Probably the first target may be achieved by inside the month of October itself, right? Your stop loss goes below your entry definition here. We should be able to see a rejection candle with a long tail below, and then the engulfing without taking out the low. So as you have seen in the chart, as explained in my previous videos, look for that entry and look for this target, and then you can start trailing off, right? So I am bullish on Aarti Industries, and the minimum target I'm looking at is at least 826. Okay. Let us go to ABB. We have a peak formation there. The market is pushing higher lows. We still do not see a change in structure. So we are not defining anything yet. So let's move to about India. We do see the peak formation here. We have 1, 2, 3 peak formation. The low has been taken out at this place. We'll allow market to come to this area for selling. Market may come, may not come. We cannot say for the certain, but we always follow our process, right? Once the structure is broken, we will allow market to come back to the second peak high. It should be testing this area at least 2 to 3 times before we start looking for our selling criteria. All right. So still it is in between this range. Not interested to trade, but since I'm looking at these 3 higher lows, I am certain that market is going to come back to this high again. So you can expect this level to be tested again with in depth. The push will be a little more inside. All right. So we have to be on a bullish on about India. We see in the monthly chart, we have a pin bar here. The month has got over with a pin bar. That means there is a push from the down here at the end of the month. So there will be a momentum to still maintain that. So probably this area market can come and retest again this area and then settle down for another move up before it decides the directions. Okay. So about India, you have to be bullish because of the reason is that it is making a higher lows, holding on to this trend line. And once the market start holding to a trend line in this fashion, you can expect that it will try to test this high again. In the process of testing this high, it will be testing our second high as well. And I will be interested for market to give me 3 pushes before it falls down and takes out all the liquidity which is building here. All right. Okay. So let's move to the next. AB Capital. This is a very beautiful structure. Textbook like of example. See this? This is the low we have. This is the low we have. These are all lower lows. The last third low is here. The second is here. The first is here. These two will be combined together as a second low. We are not interested into these lows. We'll maintain this consecutive 3 lows. The high has been taken out. Market has taken out the high. The next thing is we wait for this level to be tested. Where the market is right away now. It is in between this range, right? So do we trade it? Unless and until it comes here, I'm not looking for a positional. But within this range, market is creating its own structures for buy and sell. So all these lows, you can look for a buy in a smaller time frame, and you can, trail it till the highs. That is possible. But from the daily perspective, I'm going to wait for this level to be tested again. Okay. Probably it will do that, and then we can look for a buy. All right. Let's go to ABFRL. Market is very bullish. It has taken out the high here. See, this is what the market does. I'm sure the people are familiar with the structure. When market gets into a box, a range mod, I have always told you there are liquidity building above and below the highs and lows. Market will try to shake you off, maybe from below first, then go back up, take you out from the top, come back down, or may continue up. Okay. So once this structure comes out, you start looking for, shake offs in one direction and then start trading in the other direction based on your strategies. Right. Since we are seeing the higher lows, market is pushing more higher and higher. So market took out the liquidity from the low side because the momentum was on the high, and it has reversed back in the same direction as the market is going. So I'm not getting into this because it's already too high. I don't want to sell now unless until my structure is defined. So there was a break of a low here. The market has already created a next high with a closure above. The structure is not valid anymore. So we can wait at least for a week or so to develop some kind of a pattern here, accumulation, reaccumulation, or distribution. Let's go to the ACC. Month has ended with a rejection candle. A very sharp fall from the top. Probably market may hold this line and try to climb back up. We don't know. It can break down and come down. But let us see what it is. We had our pattern here of golden structure once this low was broken. But as there was a buildup of lots of liquidity, market took out the liquidity. This was the first attempt of testing our area. I've always told you wait for the second and third. During the first attempt, it has given a closure above the third high. So this pattern is no more valid. All right, so because we have a new peak here formation, then our second low is here, second peak is here, third peak is here. So everything changes now as per the change in the market structure. Now when the new low to be broken is this. Once market takes out this low, I'm sorry, this is not the first high. This will be somewhere here because this is the low of this move. So this is your second peak, first peak. This is the first peak, this is the second peak, all three together, and then this is the third peak. All right. So once this low is taken out, we'll wait for market to come back and test this area again. Something like this. Before we decide for our trade on a third attempt. Okay. So if market does something like this with different structures, we will be ready to take the trade. Unless and until this happens, we are not getting into it, or wait for structure to form on the top. Okay. Adani Enterprise. It's a parabolic move. You cannot dare to short this market unless and until you see some kind of heavy selling coming up. We do not have a distribution happening on the top. So it's better you start looking for buying opportunity and a shorter time frame. All right. Market may try to go back and fill this tail up on the monthly. Weekly it came down. So I am looking at the maybe the first or second week to come back to be bullish. We see in the weekly side, we see this kind of a candle patterns. This is called the spindle, maybe the exhaustion. So it may continue down, but you have to be careful because market may give you one push up again to retest this high and start making distribution in a smaller time frame. So if I have to trade this in October, I will wait for market to come back up. Adani Port. As we know, market has taken out all these liquidities. It has taken out the liquidity, came back inside, again went higher. Okay, so there are lots of liquidity pending in this area. All these areas. This is not the right indicator because maybe this one. See this? Okay, so this is the first attempt. It took out all your liquidity on these highs, came back down in, couldn't take out from this one. So still all these are lying here. Lots of build-up here, goes back up again. Did we had a structure for sell? Yes, we had. We had this second peak formation. This is third peak formation. We had the first here, took out the low. But do you see once it broke the low of the second peak high, What did the market do? This is third. This is first. The market went directly to the origin. He did not even came back to test this area. So once this kind of move happens and it takes out the origin of the move, and when it comes for testing, this is the first time, this is the second. See, it just went up high. So allow market to break the structure. If it settle down before going to the origin somewhere here and comes back, look for your structure and an entry. Okay. So on Adani, we can still wait. Since the momentum was on the down, you can see 1 or 2 days below, and then you can start moving up again. ALKM Lab. There is broken, taking a support here. This was our peak formation. This has already given the move down here. Look out the first peak formation slow. This is the second, this is the third break in structure. Market did not come here and it started making lower highs. So how do we trade this? Probably a rejection candle from this level. Look for a market to come back and retest this low again. With a pin bar and engulfing, you can have a stop loss over this and you can trade down. For month of October, at least you can start looking for a push down before you can think of having another structure to go back up. Okay. Amaraj battery. All right, nothing interesting. It's just dropping down. We do see a pullback here. Because of this compression, we had a high moving up. It's taking a resistance here. Now the immediate lower lows and lower highs, as per our structure, this has been taken out. What can happen? The market can come to the second low, test this price area 2 to 3 times and start moving up. Or it may continue going down, making lower lows without giving you entry for the buy side. Okay, so either of these two things can happen. Now that the structure has been broken here, as per our golden structure, we wait for market to give us entry on this place if you want to go long. Okay, do not try to trade on the first touches because still it will not be a market is not confirmed on direction yet unless and until it gives you the third one to be more reliable test. Let's go to the Ambuja. Okay, we have this push one, drop 1, 2, 3. We have a break in structure here. Convert this into line chart. You can see the peak formation 1, 2, 3. Look out this low. We want market to come back and retest this peak. So once market comes here, as a process, we get into the third attempt and we target for this low. If market does not go to that level, it may try to keep continuing down. We are not entering the trade unless and until it follows the process. Okay. So if someone has to take a position for this month of October, got to have a patience. Market is still inside on the daily. Allow him to come to a significant high or a low before you decide for a trade. Apollo Hospital, I will be bullish for this month. If it drops further down, I will define a buy. Since it is taking support on this trend line, I'll continue buying on this trend lines and look for this target. And once it reaches there, it will be kind of ascending triangle. It can break this up and go to this level. all this liquidity. Why this level? Because this is the second push up. We can see this is the third on the larger view from the outside. First peak formation, second peak formation, third peak formation. The structure has been taken out here. Market is trying to creep up. 3 lower highs went down. May not reach here, but once it reaches here, I will wait for 3 pushes up and then drop back. Once it drops, be assured your first target is always confirmed at this level. If market is not coming down, if it is going up, right? Since we know that it is holding on to the trend line, it will reach to this target. And once it is reaching to this, it will start looking for this liquidity, which is very near. So I'm sure that market will take out this liquidity. In the process of taking out this liquidity, it will start retesting this level. And once it is testing this level, we wait. We wait for the 3 pushes here. And then what do we get? This is the first target, which is 100% achievable. What will be a stop loss? It will be merely some points. Reward will be very huge. Probably around, let's say, if you want to lose 200 points, the gain will be 1,700 points minimum. And then market may continue down. Now, unless and until the structure comes in a play the way we want, we are not going to sell from anywhere else. But from now, the market is still creeping up, so look for a buy. Polo tire, it's a parabolic move on the daily. It's trying to test this area. It's coming back after a very long drawdown here in the market. So let us wait for the structure to form here. Then we can decide to sell or a buy further up. But since it is on the higher side, on the lower time frame, you can look for the pullback up and then start looking for selling. Ashok Leyland is trying to test the peak again, and it has dropped back. Since it is making a higher lows, don't counter trade this. From the bird's eye view, the market is still making higher lows, higher highs, 1, 2, 3. So try to stay with the trend itself unless and until the structure changes. Can you see this? This is called compression. Once market is compressing so closely with the higher highs and higher lows, once this is broken, it will take you back to the origin at a minimum. All right. So we see the channel happening here. So work along with this channel unless and until it breaks down. Probably it could break down. Astral has made the new high and come down. It's a V. We have our peak formation here in the V form. Cannot get into the trade in between the fall. We need to yet see market coming back up and looking for a trade. What I would do is wait for market to come 50% of this fall and define your trade somewhere here. Can you see this pin bar rejections? Market do make this as a resistance. They don't easily cross this pin bars. So you can hold down here. When market comes here, go to the shorter time frame, look for your structure, golden structure, and you sell it off. Okay, so we can still wait here. Atul is making lower highs, but not any interesting pattern coming up. People generally say this is a bull flag. Once broken, it will do the same continuing channel, so much of length. But as an investor, you can look from that perspective. But as people who want to scalp and do very small trades in intraday and holding, they should understand the larger picture so that they can define a place from where they can trade. As I told you, the rejection candles are very important in the market. Consider these kind of a candle as a kill candle, Once it happens, it will kill the people who are on the buy side, not allow you to return back on top to give you a comfortable position to exit. It may come here, test that and fall back. Okay. So once it comes here for testing this candle, maybe the close or the open, on a shorter time frame, you will get your golden structure to sell it off and make money. Okay. So on the higher time frame, he is at the high of the channel and he has broken down the structure as well on the way up. See this? One, two, three, four. So this is the third peak because it took out this low. What do? We wait for market to come here. Once market comes this place, gives us the pre-test, give us the entry candle. We wait for this low to be taken out and then this low to be taken out. If you want to short this market for Atul, allow market to come back here, wait for your third attempt and then go down. All right. Uja Bank, I would be interested to, still it is on the channel. I'm not interested in this kind of a pattern. Isn't it? I want to see this parabolic move. You know why? Once this move happens, it creates a consecutive peaks and then breaks out the structure and comes for testing. It can do first test and then drop, accelerate towards down without giving you the second and third. Or sometimes it will give you second and third and then it will start accelerating. But during this kind of a channel, it becomes very difficult to, trade through the entire stuff. But once it comes out of this channel, it will give you this kind of a parabolic move. Go for your structure and then it will bring you back inside this or maybe the lower. So you have risk to reward very high. So right now it is at the low of the channel. Allow, if you want to do something, look for a buy from here. Or a forma. I have a marking here. Maybe some reason. Okay, this is a very, very nice candle pattern here. I think the market is going to push to this high. This should be a successful trade if somebody wants to take it, keeping this as a SL. Keeping this as an SL, you can look for targeting this high and then this high. And I'm sure that it is going to go in a parabolic move mostly. With bullish candles with 1, 2, 3, 4. Just have a look on the Aura Pharma. Keep in touch. Let's look at our Axis Bank. It may happen, but don't go heavy. Always try to trade with the amount such that if market wants to take it out in your single play, you are still in the game. But if you put your entire account on behalf of somebody who is trying to educate you and giving you a confidence to go buy, will be a foolishness, right? So if we are analyzing this market together and you're interested to buy Aura Pharma and you're getting a double confirmation from me, let's say, or maybe any other people who are giving you more in-depth knowledge about the market, just do not enter with overconfidence of entire account money. Always put it in a stake in such a way that you give very little to the market when it comes out. But when you take out from the market, always try to take big. You know why? Because you may lose the first play, but never lose the entire game. You are supposed to win the game. It is okay to lose your first set of the match. All right. Then you play for the next one. You can lose your second play. You can lose your third play, but the entire game ultimately you are going to win. Why? The moment you hit the target, it will give you a reward of at least 1:10, isn't it? So look from that perspective, put very small amount on the line so that you are still in the game. Okay, for me, it is a buy. I'll look for the buying up till these targets. So we will do at the Axis Bank, and then probably you can look the rest of the things into my second part. All right, monthly, we have a rejection candle. Can you see this monthly? This holding on. Just in a channel, low, high, low, high. So rejecting the inside. So how do we play this? We have a break in structure. First peak formation, second peak formation, third peak formation. And then what we had? Break of the low. Market is pushing up. We want market to come to this line, retest this, fall down. So now that, where are we in the market now in our process of golden structure? We were only at the break of the low of the second peak. Now, if we have to trade this, since this is the inside bar and engulfing, probably look to buy till you reach this place or maybe this place. Okay. So any pull down, look for the buy in a smaller time frame, and you can scalp good money towards the buy side. Okay. So we'll stop the video here, and rest of the remaining parts you can see all the other stocks, and you can start performing your analysis for the month of October. Thank you so much and good night.